Okay, happy March 24th, everyone. It is so great to see everyone. I missed you guys a lot, and it's hard when I see you, it makes me miss you more. So I'm glad we got together to Zoom. Hopefully next week we'll get together and Zoom again. Remember today I have online tutoring, so just show up, raise your hand, and get ready to have a little online tutoring that way. Okay. So today we're doing student handout 5. So put me on pause, get that handout out. You know how this works. I love how this person who created this packet gives you a review for multiplying fractions. That's honestly awesome. You could also use your calculator to do this. I kind of want you guys getting used to that calculator because we'll be using it a lot next year. So obviously multiplying fractions, you multiply your numerators and then your denominators and you get 3 over 8 here. Here you're going to reduce to 1/10 because really that's what 1 times 4 and then 40, which reduces to 1 over 10. And same thing here. You multiply your numerators and denominators and then reduce. But feel free to use your calculator there because it's always good to get some practice in that. Okay, today we're talking about independent events. That means the events don't depend on each other. I know that sounds obvious, but that means each event can happen separately. They don't need one another. So when the outcome of one event does not impact the outcome of the second, it's called independent. And we could determine independent probability by multiplying the probability of each event. So here we go, we have the event of P, the probability of A happening times the probability of B happening. And it really is that easy. The problems might get a little bit wordy, but it's not really complicated. It's just multiplying the event of one times the event of the other, and then we figure out the chances of that happening, right? Okay, so let's try some of these problems. Okay, here we go. In a board game, each student draws a card, and here's your key, replaces it. Why is replaces it? So he draws a card, and he puts it back. It's important to understand that he puts it back because then they have an equal chance of drawing a second card. He didn't take one card away and then make the chances smaller, right? So it is important when you see this word replaces a card. It is an independent event right away, so you should know that. Okay, so let's learn how this, and then draws a second card, determine the probability of each event. So notice here, he wants to earn 50 points. He must draw what? 2 things, a heart-eyed card and then an angel card. So we're not determining the probability of just heart-eyed. We're determining the heart eyes and the angel cards. Well, we know how to set up our probability. Our bottom one is how many outcomes we have. And let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, of course, our denominator is 8. And then we have to figure out how many heart eyes there are. Well, I see 2 here. So that's 2 over 8. Of course, you could reduce that to 1 over 4. Or you can leave it as 2 over 8. That's fine too because you have a handy dandy calculator. So that would be 2 over 8. Now how many angels do I have? I only see this guy. So that's 1 over 8. Let me erase this mess. Here we go. Oh, that didn't help, did it? You guys must enjoy these videos because I make so many mistakes. Okay, so right here we do 2 times, this is a 1, 2 times 1 is 2, and then 8 times 8 is 64. Please reduce that, which equals 1 out of 32 chances, right? So he has 1 out of 32 chances that he will both draw a heart and an angel. Not too bad, right? So I want you to put me on pause and try number 2. Remember, your denominator will be 8 for the sleepy guy, and denominator 8 is for the angry guy, because why? Because we have 8 cards. So put me on pause and try that. Okay, so we're back, and you're going to see now a sleepy guy. Well, there's 2 sleepy guys, and then an angry guy. Which guy's angry? I think it's just this guy. So one angry guy. Is there another angry? Oh, no, there's two angry guys. Sorry. So that's easily done. And if you wanted to, you can, of course, cross factor, but that is 4 over 64. When you reduce that, that is a 1 out of 16 right there. And you could see that it is harder to get a Heart Eye and Angel card. That's why it's worth 50 points. Why is it harder? Because 1 out of 32 chances. Well, that's easily said. It's because you only have one Angel card where you have two Angry cards here. Okay, I think you could really do 3 and 4 on your own. So I'm going to let you try that. And let me go to the second page and help you guys out with that. Okay, we're back here. It says play tic-tac-toe with your neighbor. Go ahead and don't knock on your neighbor's door, but somebody's at your house. Go ahead and play tic-tac-toe with your neighbor and see how many X's and how many O's you get. I don't know why he puts it on there, but go ahead and have some fun and play some tic-tac-toe. Okay, so let's read problem number Kylie. Kylie has a coin and a number cube. She flips the coin once and rolls the number cube once. And I hate that they use the word number cube. It's a dice. What is the probability that the coin lands tails up and the cube lands on a 4? Okay, well, let's start with the heads and tails. How many outcomes of the heads and tails? Well, there's only 2 outcomes because you could only get heads, that's 1, and tails, that's 2. Now, how about the probability that the coin lands tails up? Well, that's just one outcome, right? One time that it could land with the tails up. So it's 1 over 2, and we're going to multiply that now. Ooh, how did I do that? We're going to multiply that now by, well, let's see here. It says that we have a dice, and it lands on a 4. There's only one 4 space on a dice, so that's one outcome. And how many actual spaces do you have on a dice? You have 6 spaces. So when we multiply that, we get 1 over 12. And you should know how to do these probabilities because we've done them all along. Okay, let's try the next one. And let's clear this. There are 6 marbles in a bag. 3 are green and 3 are yellow. Now, recall that if you draw a marble and replace it, replacing it makes it independent. The chances are still the same. And then draw another. What is the probability of choosing 2 yellow marbles? Okay, so let's take a look at that. Okay, so here we have a situation where there's 6 marbles in a bag. 3 are green and 3 are yellow. If you draw a marble, and again, here's our keyword, and replace it, which makes it independent, and then draw another, what is the probability of choosing 2 yellow marbles? Okay, well, that's pretty easy. I'm going to have 2 fractions there because I'm drawing it twice. So what's my outcome? How many marbles are there in total? Well, there's 6. And how many are yellow? 3. And I want to get 2 yellow marbles. So this represents one yellow, the probability of getting 1 yellow. I multiply it by the same thing, and that's the probability of getting 2 yellows. Well, that's really 9 over 36, and when I reduce it, it is 1 over 4. I think that this is starting to go really well for you guys. Remember, if you're having any issues, feel free to come into Math Help today and get some math help. And I'm going to say that I think you could handle doing the rest of this page. And I don't think it's hard to continue on to the homework. So I'm going to assign the rest of this page, which is 6 problems, and then you have the homework problems. Now, it's okay if you don't get them completely right. I get that. This is brand new. We're just playing with this. So please, please, just try. I want to see you just show work exactly how I did here. I just want you to try this. Okay, well, have a great Tuesday, and I look forward to getting your work online. Remember, when you log into Google Classroom, please go and let me show you that screen. One second. Here we go. When you log in, please make sure you go to this section right here where it says classwork. I have absolutely put everything under that section, and if you click on it, you will see that it has, you'll click on it and you'll see under classwork, it has all your topics. Let's say that you missed a day, well, don't worry about it. You could definitely click on any one of these and just see what it is, plus your calendar is going to be updated. All right, happy Tuesday. Bye, guys.